to me, there's nothing really more satisfying than getting a gimmicky team to pull off what you mean it to pull off. Like, I understand the mindset of being competitively viable every single time you hit the field, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta lean back and have some fun and use some things that you want to use, not because they're the best. And that's what I got going on here. It's against a guy named TheSecondComing. He's British, so there's that. This team has 3 trick users and a belly drumming Clefable, so definitely not the most like lethal team out there. But if it works, it'll work. So I'm gonna lead off with my Azelf, and he's got Rhyperior, so I'm thinking, okay, that'd be nice to trick some specs on. It's not gonna be hitting me specially at all, and it turns out he's banded, so that's really funny because now I'm gonna get the opportunity to trick another non-choice user in the future. So that's fine and dandy. And ouch, it's looking like if he gets 5 Rock Blasts, then I'm gonna die. He gets 4, and I managed to hang on. He doesn't go for the 5th, so that's pretty sweet. I'm gonna get to save that as Elf. I'm gonna go into something that can take the hits better. In Bronzong, I'll get the resist and more defense. So very fortunate that my Zelf was able to hang on there. He gets another 4-hit turn there, so you know he's still hitting over 500 there. And I'm going to go for my second trick. I figure, well, he's probably going to switch since he's stuck on that move that's doing nothing. And I find it really funny that I trick a band onto this Milotic. You'll see why later. So he gets up his rain, but it's not going to be 8 turns this time because I do have his Damp Rock. And I'm going to set up my screens, and I know it's kind of counterproductive to have dual screens on Bronzong without Light Clay because it doesn't last too long, but you know, to each his own. That's what I went with. That's what I'm doing. And now Bronzong has nothing left he wants to do, so he's going to blow up. That's the best way to get out of there in one turn and make sure that nothing like a substitute or a boost is going to be set up. So now this would be a great opportunity to bring in my Clefable, which is actually what I'm going to do. It's a belly drumming set, so that's what I need the dual screens for. I'm going to set the belly drum, and he sets up another sub, so like that's okay. He didn't know what I was going to do. Like, you never know what a Clefable is going to do. Maybe he thought I was going to T-Wave or Toxic or something. So there goes my belly drum, and I opted to have lefties instead of a Pinch Berry because Clefable is slow as dirt. It's all HP and attack, so it has to be able to take a few hits. And now I'm not sure what he wants to do. I'm going to try and maximize my screen's usefulness just by going right for a soft boil right now. Because now that the screens are going to start going right now, so being at double the health is going to be like having double defenses. So he hits me with a Thunder as the rain wears off. I think it just wore off, so that was a 70% hit, and did a very decent chunk. But you know, I have 0 special defense, so what do you expect? And he's probably got light balls, so I go for a return, and I actually do have max happiness this time. And now he's going to go for another Thunder, and if it hits, Clefable's gonna die, but if it missed, then it would have been game over. He would have had nothing for me. I guess he could have come in with something faster and, you know, hit me, but he had to have something faster for that. So Clefable doesn't get to kill anything, unfortunately. Not even a Pikachu, but you know, that's what happens. So I know he's not Scarfed. I know he's gonna be Light Ball, so because he wouldn't do nearly that much damage if he wasn't Light Ball. So I know it's safe to bring in Zam, and I'm gonna set up a sub on the Switch. And are you freaking kidding me? I tricked a choice band onto the world's only physical Milotic. I was pissed off right there because I was expecting him to go like lock himself in the surf, and then I can like boost up on him all day and not have him able to do anything. But not if he's physical. That's not going to happen. I'm going to go into Dragonite just to take a waterfall, and then I'm going to double switch into my Azelf. And now I thought he'd switch here, so I just went for Explosion. I could have obviously Psychicked and probably taken it out. In fact, definitely taken it out because Explosion is on the weaker side and resisted, although it is banded. But yeah, I also thought it'd be funny even if he did stay in to use his band to hurt him for extra damage. That was awesome. And now Zam's gonna get a free switch in here. He's banded. There's no way he's faster at all, or he's spexed actually his Rhyperior, that is. And we're back at Milotic again, so I set up a sub just in case he wanted to do a double switch. I don't really have a lot that can hurt Milotic because it is a special tank, as everybody should know. And unless I get a few Calm Mind boosts, I'm not going to be able to touch it whatsoever. So I'm going to go right back to Dragonite. He did block himself into Waterfall, so I'm going to be able to take those hits quite nicely and then set up a DD. So That's what I'm going to go right for, just set up that Dragon Dance, and then I'll be able to be faster than Pikachu, faster than everything he's got left, and in comes a Bronzong. So this thing is always a pain in the ass to take out, unless you can get it to blow up on you. Like, it's just so hard to kill, like especially in rain. In rain with Levitate, it is broken, like all hell. Like no weaknesses at all. Just massive defenses. If it had like Recover, it would be uber, honestly. He's just going for Rock Slides, hoping to eventually crit me, but I'm just going to continue setting up DDs in his face, and I'm just gotta hope that he doesn't explode at this point, because since I can just boost up on him all day, like, why would I be upset? Why would I be upset if he didn't blow up? Because now I'm going to be able to kill him. I'm going to roost up now, get back to full, just trying to keep as much HP as possible. Like he can't flinch me because he's going second. I'm just wary about the crits, which are probably likely going to happen. And this is a bulkier D-Knight, so I do have to worry about, you know, eventually actually killing things. So I've got to keep boosting. And in comes a gear. I'm not sure if I'm at +2 or 3. I think I'm +3 speed, +2 attack after the Intimidate. So I'm not even sure that I don't think a Dragon Claw will kill it, because like, Gyarados is pretty bulky. Like, I guess it depends on his set. He could be completely offensive, and that might be the case, because I do actually KO it. I was highly surprised, because this D-Knight is very, very bulky. In fact, has very little attack. In comes a Celebi, and I'm just going to hope that Dragon Claw kills it. Like, obviously a physically defensive Celebi should be able to take a hit. And it actually does, fairly convincingly as a matter of fact, and goes for Recover. So he did lose a little bit of HP there, so he is going to actually it'll be close to see if he dies next turn. I honestly can't remember this far back. This was a fair while ago, so I have to go for the second D-Claw. Like, I'm not gonna risk setting up and having him go for HP Ice. I do manage to finish it off. That was a crit. I'm not sure if the first attack was max damage. I'm not sure if he went for HP Ice. I'm not even sure if it would have killed, because I do have that extra bulk. I don't know. So 3-mon for the lose, and we're back at Dragonite versus Bronzong. So Dragonite's just going to take it all the way home. He went for Rest, assuming that I would Outrage or something. I don't know. I'm just going to continue boosting up. I'm going to try and get to +6. He misses a Rock Slide, LOL. And there goes a D-Claw. I gotta hope that this does half. And it doesn't, so I think I'm +6. Or I might be +5. Yeah, I was +5, so I've just got to get that last attack boost. No speed boost, because, you know, I'm already max speed. I did get intimidated after all. And he goes for Resto Chesto Bronzong, so that's actually a pretty sweet combination in theory, but you know, in practice, it's not really working out for him. Oh, Recycle! Wow, that's actually a really neat set. I went for a Dragon Dance again. I don't know why. I guess I thought that I could boost more, but I am going to be able to hit KO it with Dragon Claw. Fortunately, it was very close. I guess if he had a little bit more in HP or defense, then I don't know. This could have been a whole different story. I'm not even sure what he has to attack me with. But whatever, that is going to be a good game. Second Coming. I did bring a lot of OUs, but like they were they weren't exactly horror sets. Like this Dragonite kind of horror, but it's meant to be like my late game sweeper when everything else is, you know, banded or scarfed or specs when it's not supposed to be. Yeah, Pikachu's gonna die to EQ, and that's good. It's not Sash, it's Light Ball, so you know, I don't know anybody who would run a Pikachu that doesn't have Light Ball. It's kind of useless without it. So, see you later, Physical Milotic, and God save the Queen.